The Kia EV9 could be poised to do amazing things for the automaker. It's essentially a more futuristic looking all-electric Telluride and a very important model in the lineup. After all, the Telluride has helped catapult brand sentiment to new heights and for a larger audience. Now, the EV9 could build on that and help Kia reach new heights. How so? Let's dive in and figure that out. The mid-size three-row SUV segment is quite a popular space in which to play. You have heavy hitters like the Toyota Highlander and the Ford Explorer. You also have luxurious electric offerings already in the segment, but those are quite expensive. With the EV9, Kia plans to deliver something that hits upon the buyer's need for space, a desire for a cool-looking machine, and it's also appealing to those either moving to their second or third electric car or capturing the attention of others possibly considering their first. On the outside, the EV9 occupies a similar space as the Telluride, and it occupies a vision that seems to embody what I would have guessed would be a Telluride from 5 to 10 years in the future. But it's here, and it's now, and it's pretty darn cool. And thankfully, it's not goofy looking either, which can be something a modern EV design can turn into. I think the only questionable bit is the four-spoke design of the wheels, but that's a personal opinion, and it's an easy enough fix. On the inside, the cabin offers up plenty of room thanks to the flat roof and floor lines. It looks open and airy while still packing a lot of seats. Up front, you have a pair of 12.3-inch screens that almost blend together, with one for the instruments and the other for multimedia. The party trick here, though, has to be the swiveling second row of seats. These can turn to face outward for easy ingress and egress, or you can rotate them to face the rear seats for a VIP-like experience. It's a bit of fun interior engineering, but it will be interesting to see how used it is in actual experience. Kia is calling the EV9 its new flagship model, so that means it won't be inexpensive. I don't think it will be on the level of a Rivian or Tesla Model X, of course. Instead, I expect a price starting at the bottom of the $50,000 range and moving up north of $70,000 for any top flight, more powerful models. Speaking of power, the EV9 will run a version or versions of the power system currently found in the EV6. At least, that's the assumption since Kia is still quiet on this aspect as well, but it's a safe bet, and that means you can likely expect base models to have a single motor at the back and around 225 horsepower. Then there's going to be dual motor models with all-wheel drive with power north of 320 horsepower. I just hope that there's also a GT variant with the wild setup found in the EV6 GT. Speaking of that EV6 GT, go pop onto autotrader.com to find one for sale near you. I cannot stress how awesome that thing is, and I'd pick one up as a daily driver for myself were I in the market. As for the EV9, we will have to wait to hear more about battery pack sizes, range, and actual pricing. How soon will those specs come out? A good bet here is to keep your eyes peeled for news during the upcoming New York International Auto Show. For now, take another look at this thing because it's pretty awesome.